That shit at 8.5. Whoa, these stays, Steven. Yeah, where you going? Okay, that sounds nice as fuck, bro. What days?
Krimson Light Show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in Titletown, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start us off.
And just like that, we're off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's talk about Alabama. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Did the work himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Don't get it.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Russell. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's
That's
Riley.
bullshit.
And a
Jesus
good
Christ.
pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't connect on his first throw.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot out of my roof.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Walk out and be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that little nigga driving?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked.
Hey, baby.
41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Green. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. White going to attack through the air. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
It's complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Riley. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Riley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. The screen, he can go. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open.
Tell Reggie if you don't score, the game over. Tell Reggie if you don't score, the game over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss?
What was that, Monte?
On that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to Duke. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. White wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw.
I like to make sure he got this forever.
Getting the quarterback down at the 44.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And
Reggie did what, bitch ass nigga? Did what, bitch ass nigga? Did what, bitch ass nigga? Reggie did what, bitch ass nigga? He did what? Fast, I can't hear you, nigga. I can't hear him. I can't fucking hear him. I can't hear him.
Who's going to come up with it that time?
I can't hear him.
Break the top.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter.
I can't hear him.
Go down the field, no. They get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A veritable Krimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. White going to attack through the air.
Get him.
Pressure. And the pass rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I'm the freshest in this joint. Give it a dig and I'm out of there. They're like, whatever. Still gonna let me fuck whenever. I'm like, whatever. Still gonna do whatever I tell her. I'm like, whatever. Good at Dougie Buster Bezel.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. White wants to throw it. No, that one is he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Keeps it going. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rush is on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down.
On your knees for the craft, nigga. Fuck what you heard. God blessing all the trap, nigga. God blessing all the trap, nigga.
Staying positive, then you get after the
Trap,
quarterback
nigga.
and get the big sack.
shooting craps, nigga.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A shot toward the end.
Bitch!
It's picked off. That's number 10.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, they're trailing, it's late in the game, they're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and all gets...
Look like I saved you money, huh, Fats?
in the hands of a DB. Nice job by
Look like I saved you money, huh, Fats? Nah. You know, every time I bet you, Fats, for some reason I lose.
At their own 6. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires to the wide.
Oh, he got bumped.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing.
He got bumped, man.
Was open. That's the right place to throw the football, but he sailed that one. But he was throwing
Why?
coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's
Fuck
go
a
time
pop
right
forever
now.
throwing
It's gonna
cold. All my
down.
niggas
Probably
know
got
I used
two
to
down,
sell
2
dope.
plays.
Come and get you some.
It's time
Heading
for this
off,
QB
but
to
that
take
80 come and get you one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Newton. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's
GG's Tone, man.
That's a wrap on this one.
GG's Tone, man. Down to my niggas. Hey. 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 Them used to be runners. My niggas know I used to sell dope. Come and get you some. Come and get you one. Hey. How? He said, say the chorus. He said, you don't see it yet. Because I don't. Let's say the chorus. Quinn and Brum. I tried to. Don't worry. We tried. That's what I was saying. That's what I was hoping. He said them at